In a recent development, the Office of the Ombudsman in Sierra Leone has identified the Mmtu Technical University (Mmtu) as one of the institutions failing to meet compliance standards. These designations raises concerns about the university's adherence to regulatory framework, purporting an inquiry into the matter. Emmanuel Shatonome ESQ, the Ombudsman of the Republic of Sierra Leone, expressed his office's commitment to upholding accountability within educational institutions. In an exclusive interview with Star Television, Tonome stated that their role as the Ombudsman is to ensure that all public institutions, including universities, operate within the legal frameworks established by the government.
So your office is constitutionally established pursuant to Section 146 of the 91 Constitution and the Ombudsman Act of 97. So the Ombudsman and the office get a mandate for listening to complaints from citizens, investigate that complaint, come out with a recommendation of the complaint. And at some point or at some time, if they feel the need, saying there are issues within an institution, be proactive and make recommendations to the Attorney General for change anything in terms of the law. So Magai, being an institution, we fall under one of the institutions where they receive money from consolidated funds, or either a ministry, department, or agency, then fall under we mandate for ensuring they operate in a transparent manner, fair, and nobody no for suffer injustice or maladministration while we the watch. So we're not like a watchdog. We for hold people they accountable and make sure they follow due processes. Now, from we records, it indicates say we get about 10 files from a guy, and then 10 files and they indicate a serious administrative lapses, a serious issues where people, whether not formal employee, whether not individuals, whether not formal lecturers, we can lay complaint against the vice chancellor, vice principal, against the institution of itself. So we own job now for investigate and establish whether that complaint's not true or not a true. And because of the way we operate, we not take one side of a complaint, we one year from the other side, make they explain. So as a result, over the years, we and my guy go back in terms of complaints as far back as 2021 and to date. So we don't receive a number of complaints with my guy. Like every other institutions, we send a notification out say, we get this complaint, una can explain to we, or una explain to we if una not necessarily need for come. From where we did try for correspond with my guy, on some issues, few issues, less than 4, then they respond, then they provide that information. But on the majority of issues, then they're not they respond. The last letter we received from them go back to 2024 October. We don't message them, we don't write them, we don't follow up them, we don't send reminder. My guy continue to be the most non-compliant institution. So what do we mean by non-compliant institutions? Now the country. In fact, not just Freetown, the whole country.
In response to the allegation made against the institution by the Office of the Ombudsman, Elizabeth Sise, the public relations officer for the Mmtu Technical University, acknowledged the Ombudsman's social media report and expressed the university dissatisfaction about the step taken by the Ombudsman. She also stated that they have always been committed to improving their institutional standards, but it clearly shows that the Ombudsman of the Republic of Sierra Leone did not take the necessary measures in order for them to reach the conclusion that the university is the most non-compliant institution in the entire country.
Well, it was quite an unfortunate situation for we see the kind flyer day. They come out from the office of the Ombudsman and talking about us being the most non-compliant institution. It was also really quite like damning to us, the institution, because we always thrive for always be on the positive side, for always be professional, for be at the top notch in professionalism. And we don't always see we safe for the comply with institutions, them partner institutions, them we get to do with we operation where we did do. So for let we see the kind of thing in there, it was quite surprising to us because the ombudsman not a stranger to we. No, we don't meet times, we don't meet several times together, we don't kind of we office, the registrars them or responsible people them we don't go answer to them calls them at the office correspondence don't go between we and them back and forth. So for let them pull them kind of thing they for say we are the most non-compliant for an office where we know say not only in Freetown but now they do for everywhere in Sierra Leone, then they rate we as the most. It was really quite for say for us we are like what thing we don't do so we so wrong, or how many complaints we don't get so where we know answer to. Wait till we feel say all the complaints that we don't get, we they try for answer to them. It's like for the non-compliance where they say most of them complaints where they say it's not only the ombudsman office. All them complaints in the house, then go to the office, then go to other partners offices them back, like human rights, like anti-corruption, like labor, like even our ministry, our line ministry of education, you know, them complaints and they don't they several where and we answer to them all. So for let the ombudsman office pull a notice we say we are the most non-compliant institution. It was quite unfortunate. Well, them complaints anyway they say don't span from 2021 up to date. We all know say them complain and one complains the normal way just they go on and on and on and on, and we don't talk on and they don't can meet in our office. We don't get meeting about 2 or 3 times in our office on their issues there. I really don't know. Like one of them, so one of the complaint where they bring come up with the person white back. These are somebody where they're not dismissed from 2014. From 2014. The principal when I doing interim dismissal was in office for 4 good years. But this person no write letter to ombudsman during that time they already person in office. Now in 2025, after 10 years, this person can now to ombudsman say he write letter say this institution been done after 10 good years, more than 10 years. And now this person write letter. And this person institution, it was investigated in council. It was a council decision. Look how we get caught now. A council will take that decision there because of them say he inflates in salary because the person was a finance officer, they say inflates in salary, whatever then. And I think after when the person go outside, he even take the matter to court. Because I even know say the matter will go to court. But it was not ruled in his favor. So the justice will be there by then, come back Amanda, we even rule say if I refund all the money then if I refund all, so it go. So even later, before we get this letter from ombudsman, this person can be the VC. Like say use the good office, this was the disadvantage, they take up on me, then take advantage by me, then sack me on lawful one, with no reason, blah blah blah, all them things the way they claims the way they make was false, blah blah blah. And the principal say, fine. They say, but this was a council decision, and you be not going to court, and court me don't rule this. It says, so if you want let me help you now, I want you go to court back, go appeal. Let court give you a ruling, we go there in your favor, then we go take them from there. Only for we get letter now from the ombudsman. Instead of the person going to the court that he was advised, he go to ombudsman for go report the institution. We're not even this person will dismiss you. They always dismiss you in our office for 4 years. You know, report them to ombudsman. You wait after 10, 11 years, you can now for go report this other person.
The development continues to draw attention from various stakeholders within and outside the educational sector, pointing out that the Office of the Ombudsman should have engaged the Mmtu Technical University Administration once more before purporting or pulling out short detrimental reports against the institution. For Star TV News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.